Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Monday. It is about 53 and cloudy. Dipped down into the 30s last night. A little bit chilly for us down here in Arkansas this time of year. It's supposed to dip down into the 30s again tonight. Yesterday, no video. It rained most of the day, and then it cleared up, and I went outside and I was doing my chores and I was getting ready to film, and then it rained again. And then I took a nap, and then I got woke up by a storm with a bunch of hail on the roof and big winds, and so that was yesterday. Today I moved the brooder because one thing is that I traded a dozen of the chicks that were in there. There were 29 chicks in there, and I traded a dozen of them this morning, so I had to catch them. So I figured this is a good time for me to catch all of them. They had the little rubber band things on them, and so I switched them out for the plastic leg bands, because these are, they're just for when they're small. You got to take them off. And anyway, so I caught them all. I'll show you them in a minute. They're in a little cage, and I decided to go ahead and move the brooder because with so many chicks in there, I kept on piling up the old hay, but it was still kind of smelly in there. So it was time to move the brooder. I can clean up the old hay when I get around to it. I can put new old hay in there and get them all situated. So that is what I am doing today. Was I had to take apart the brooder, move it, and I didn't film it because I was, yeah man, he knows. I was going with the flow and just getting work done and didn't grab the camera. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this job, and I guess I'll take you along. Grumpy's trying to give me a flat tire again. Grumpy, don't give me flat tires, Grumpy. You always got to use my tires as a scratching post. What's up with that, Grumpy? Bob's over there daydreaming across the lane. But he's framed up right in the middle of this display case. How we doing, little dudes? Let's see, yeah, 17 in here, although I'm going to count them again as I put them back in. And I do see that one of their leg bands came off, so I'll have to figure out who that belongs to. But yeah, okay, time to put them back into their fresh new brooder. You guys ready? Yeah, you're ready. Oh yeah. I had a little runt, and he or she, probably a she, seems to be doing okay. I don't know. Sometimes you get bantam genetics from somewhere, and you just get a little one. So this is the little one, and it's a little yeah, this is the one that the leg band fell off of. Makes sense to me. So I'm going to put the rubber band back on it. That's just in case you grow up big and strong like everybody else. One blue. This one has a green leg band. That means it's olive acre. One blue, one green. One blue, two green. The blues and the purple, those are all Whiting True Blue purebreds. And the greens are the, some of those might be purebred olive eggers, but only 50% chance. Carol Burnett and Private Benjamin have very similar, very detailed feathering. We got 4 and 3 now. 4 blue, 3 green. Grumpy. 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 He never listens to me. Grumpy. They want to see your grumpy face, Grumpy. Grumpy. There we go. Show them your grumpy face, Grumpy. That's not your grumpy face. Where's your grumpy face? No grumpy face. Remember those brownies I made on Saturday? Yeah, those are good. I still got some left. And that box was gifted to me. That was like the first time I made brownies in probably 20 years. I have no idea, but it was good. Anyway, somebody I grew up with down the street from me usually does a get-together this time of the year and invites, you know, friends and neighbors over for mac and cheese and a brownie get-together, and I think they have a little competition with it. But yeah, so no mac and cheese and brownie thingy this year. So they just asked on the internet, you know, for friends to post their pictures. So I thought, well, hey, it's as good a time as any to make that brownie mix. So later that night, Saturday night, I made some homemade mac and cheese, and I think I got some footage. So let's take a look at the homemade mac and cheese. Yeah, man, homemade cheese sauce, and normally I do like hot dogs because, you know, money, but those Polish sausage were gifted to me also, so I threw some in there. And peas, you know, I just planted like 100 pea plants out here, so I got to learn how to eat peas and everything. So yeah, that was a pretty good mac and cheese. And the pasta that I used, the canestrini, oh man, that worked perfect for it. And I want to give a shout out to part-time Permies, Mike and Cindy, and Permy number 3. But yeah, that pasta came from their own little business. Mike is a chef, you know, like educated and everything, and they have a pasta business. And man, they've got free shipping on orders over 50 bucks right now. So if you want to stock up on some really good pasta, I would highly recommend it, because they gifted me several bags of that 2.5 years ago, not long after I got here. And I've been saving it for special occasions. So the shelf life on that stuff, you know, I cooked one bag as soon as I got it. But this bag, you know, more than 2 years later, can't tell any difference at all. So it's a really great product, really good packaging, and I enjoyed it. I think it's certainly worth it. So if you're interested, I'll put a link down below to their website where you can order it, and their YouTube channel. Well, I put the YouTube channel up there earlier. Okay, I think that is going to be all for today. This is not what I had planned, but it's what it you know came up with. Oh, I do want to mention, yeah, 12 chicks that I traded today, and I gave away one of the olive egg roosters a few days ago. Just neighbors around here, you know, word of mouth, and somebody had some hens and they had lost their rooster, and they just want to have another rooster in there. They didn't care, you know, about the breed or anything else. So the first generation olive eggers, it's kind of like an Easter egger. Half of the kids will have some bluish greenish egg, and half the kids will have a brown egg. So, you know, it's kind of a mutt as far as the olive egger goes. But yeah, I hope they're happy. They got to pick out. I had 5 of the olive eggers, and so they just picked out the one they wanted, and yeah, I was able to gift that little cockerel rooster, soon to be a rooster. They started crowing. That's all from Bobblehead Homestead for this Monday. Yep. Thanks for watching, and take her easy, everybody. Does this mean you want to go inside, Grumpy? Dude, it's only 5:30. We got at least a couple hours of daylight left. You too, Bob. We got daylight left. I'm not going inside.